Good morning and happy Wednesday. Today we're going to be working on Module 5, Lesson 6, Find Volume of Composed Figures. So we kind of talked about this in class, like looking at irregular shape, and we kind of discussed how we can find the missing addends or products, and we're going to talk about it again today. You'll see what I mean. So it says, I can find the volume of a figure composed of right rectangular prisms. Step it out. Braydon, I don't know how you say that name. Braydon builds a frame in the shape shown. He plans to pour concrete into his frame. Write the unknown dimensions of the composed figure and describe how you found your answers. So the first question is asking, so what are the unknowns? So we know that this whole thing, this whole length is 5 feet, and then this width is 2 feet, and we know that the height is 1. So if this whole thing is 5 and each piece is 1, then 5 minus 1 is 4, minus 1 is 3. So that means that this is 3. Can I repeat that? So if this whole thing is 5 and this piece right here is 1 and 1, it would do 5 minus 1 is 4, minus that 1 is 3. This length is 3. Okay? So the missing piece is 3. 3 feet. And then this one, that was known. It's like right here and right here. So it's 1. Okay? The missing piece is 3 and 1. Okay. B. Draw a line to show how you can break Braydon's frame into 2 right rectangular prisms and then find the volume of each prism. Describe your answer. So if you see mine, it's already broken like this. Okay, so this is one rectangular prism and then this is another right rectangular prism. So let's do the volume of each. So it says length times width times height. So I'm just going to write my formula for myself. Length times width times height. And I'm going to find the length. Length is 5. Width is 2. And the height is 1. So 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 1 is 10. So this bottom right rectangular prism has a volume of 10. Now I'm going to work on the smaller one. So it's 3, 3, 2, and it's 1. So 3, 2, and 1. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 times 1 is 6. And you're probably asking yourself, well, what's this 2, Miss Marks? This 2 is the height of both of them. So this was 1 plus 1 is 2. So the height of both of them together is 2. That's where the 2 is from, just in case you were wondering. So the volume of the bottom one is 10. The volume of the top one is 6. And I'll repeat that again. 5 times 2 times 1. Length, width, height. And then this one. Length is 3. Width is still 2. And height is 1. If both of them together are 2, and this one's 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. And then C. What is the amount of concrete that Braydon needs? Describe how you found your answer. Well, if he needs 10 cubic feet for the first one and 6 cubic feet for the second one, then he needs a total of 16 cubic feet of cement to fill both. Okay, I'm just going to turn the page and I'm going to go over Step It Out number 2 for you. Let's see what Step It Out number 2 is all about. So it says Tori wants to use the design shown to build steps from solid blocks of wood. Find the amount of wood she needs to build the steps. Okay, so I'm going to erase my response to Step It Out number 1. Unless I have my other board here. And I do. So I'm just going to use my other board. Okay. Okay. So it says draw a line to show how you can break Tori's design into 2 right rectangular prisms and then find the length, width, and height of each rectangular prism. So in my book, you can see the pink line. That's how they broke it apart. So this is one right rectangular prism. This is another right rectangular prism. So we have 2 of them. And we're going to put them together just like we did the first one. First, we're going to solve one and then the other, and then combine them. So let's see. Which one is the easiest to start with? I'd say this one. It has all the measurements for me. The length is there, is 8. 8 by 8 by 8. A perfect cube. So that first one is an 8 by 8 by 8. I'll repeat again. So this whole thing is 16. But remember, it's broken. And we know that this piece up here matches this piece. So it's an 8 by 8 by 8. It's a perfect cube. So the first right rectangular prism, the right side one, is an 8 by 8 by 8. 8 by 8 by 8. And then let's try to find the left side. So we know that the height is 4. So let me put the height already. We know that it's 4. And we know that the length is 8 because 16 split in half is 8 for you, 8 for me. So the length is 8. And now, did the width change? No, it's the same width as this one. So it's also 8. So the second one, which is the left right rectangular prism, is an 8 by 8 by 4. So we have our volume equation for the right side and our volume equation for the left side. Now let's solve. So this would be 64 times 8, and let's see what that equals. And then this one will be 64 times 4, and let's see what that equals. So let's do 64 times 8, 32. 48 plus 3 is 51. 512 cubic inches, and then 64 times 4. 256 cubic inches. Some of you are like, Ms. Marks, I just took this and I divided it by 2 and got that. Awesome thinking. But I did it the long way just to explain it. So then together, then we would add them. So we get 768 cubic inches would be the answer for this second step it out. I hope that you understand today's lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, call me, so that we can go over step it out number 3 and possibly help you out with any questions you may have on any of the work for today. Thank you and have an awesome Wednesday.